Hey everyone, today we are back with the tree services on the Mills County map. Oh boy, we have a lot of work ahead of us. We have to clean up from a storm. Over the last several days we've had heavy winds, 100-mile-per-hour winds, and lots of trees have fallen and the phone keeps on ringing. Let's hop in our new Toyota Tacoma pickup and head over to the shop, get loaded on up, and get going with today's work. I have all the gear and I'm ready to go. Here I did also grab a cup of coffee. It is roughly 40-45 degrees out, but we have a lot of work to get done here. Now, we recently had a Toyota Tacoma, but I switched it out for this one here. This one has a few more options. This is a pretty sweet one, and I've also been driving our first gen Cummins. Well, many of you guys have been asking to do another tree services video, so I thought what better than to come back here and have a bit of fun. Now, today we are back here. We do have a camera and tripod. I do have a few GoPros with me to record these videos to get these good camera perspectives. There's so much cameras that I do bring along here, but our company is a pretty small one, but it just keeps on working here. We've done job after job, tree trimming to tree removal to storm cleanup, and we make a lot of money cleaning up all of the different storms and everything in between. Now, the first call we have is from the county. A tree is blocking a road. All of their crews are busy, so we are going to be heading on out here. But over here, guys, we have a new to us work truck, 1980 Ford F800. This has a huge flatbed on the back. We'll be able to put as much wood as we can, and we'll be able to kind of transport around. Now, I've been thinking we really needed a work truck, but I just don't want to buy new. With tree work, we could possibly put it through a window, bang up the body, just damage the truck. So I thought, why don't we buy old? And this thing is a pretty beefy truck here. Really do like it. One of my new favorite trucks in Farm Sim. Let's get the old fired on up here. Now, we are taking the JCB Skidsteer with us and the single axle utility trailer. Let's get everything loaded up here and hit the road to the job. There we have it, the ramps are all ready to go. Here we're all strapped down and let's head on out. Now I decided, why don't we bring the JCB with us? There's a lot of visibility, especially when we're working in roads with traffic going by. This will be the machine of choice here. Now we do have a few crews going out today as well, which will be really helpful. We have someone going out in the F750 chip truck along with the F550 bucket truck here. A lot of work after these storms. It just seems like a lot of cleanup here. There's a lot of old trees in town, and they just end up falling either with heavy winds, heavy snow, or whatever. But that's more work for us, which is no problem. And if you guys do want to see more here, please hit the like button. It really does help out here with the YouTube algorithms. But we'll keep going over here to the job. I think we'll be able to do 2, 3 here today, but there is going to be a lot more I will be doing here off camera. And I hope everyone's been having a fantastic day so far here. Let me know how it is down below. My day's been so far pretty good, and it's just nice to be back here with the tree services. I have a lot of cool ideas, and I definitely want to move this series to a new map soon as well. But look at this, guys. We are coming up on it, and wow, that is definitely blocking the roadway here. I'm surprised there's no sheriff, no police officer, but with a storm like this, they're usually short-handed. But wow, we really have to get this kind of opened on up here. So let's get the JCB getting warmed up, and I think we'll get the gear out to the cab here. Let's get going here. Now we do want to cut them into probably around 6 to 7 feet. That way they fit up on the flatbed, no problem. And there we have it here. Now I think at the next job site we'll get out the camera and tripod there, and you guys seem to be really liking that camera perspective, which is awesome. It's a lot of work and it's a lot of fun to kind of do that here, but you guys can see, wow, look at that, guys. The bark on this tree is completely gone in areas. This definitely has seen better days, to say the least. Luckily, it didn't fall on anyone. It didn't fall on a house. Even a passerby or jogging or even driving a car. That's always a good thing. Let's see. Can we pick up these small ones? This one we're going to have to just kind of cut off here. Should be no problem. And sometimes it is a little tricky, but there we have it. Perfect. And we should be good to go to get out the JCB and get everything loaded up. And these small ones we'll just pick up by hand. I am a huge fan of the JCB here. I definitely want to try out a Volvo in Farmington, but the other skid steer that I've been really looking for, hopefully we get one here, is going to be the ASV skid steers. I really do like those. They seem like pretty neat skid steers. Maybe we could get one in Farmington. That would be awesome if we can, but I'm not sure if that's going to be possible here. Now, if you guys do want a full mods list for the series, it is up on my website. Every single mod I use, the shop, the trucks, the attachments, it's all over there, and it's for every single series here. But the skid steer is going to make quick work, which is going to be really, really handy. But like it did touch upon, guys, the old truck will serve its purpose just like a new one. And this thing was only like $30,000. It sounds like a lot for an old truck, but for a truck of this size, I mean, we are saving a lot of money. And I just don't want to buy a brand new truck and then break the window the week later, because sometimes things like that happens, and I much prefer to do it on an old truck here. But for being a 1980 truck, it seems to be in really, really good condition. And I hope everyone has had a pretty good week here so far. My week's been awesome. I've been working a lot behind the scenes. I actually will be having a setup video come here. I was working on the new PC, adding a few parts, doing a little bit of organization here, and I can't wait to kind of show you guys it once it's all ready to go here, because it's a pretty epic setup, and I can't wait to kind of give you guys a behind the scenes look here. Now, it just seems like this grapple here just doesn't really seem to be doing the best job here today, but we'll keep going on getting this loaded on up here. Not sure what's happening with the collision of the bed. I have noticed as well that sometimes the collisions don't work properly, but we're still getting it all loaded on up. We're making really good progress here. We're actually coming up on the last piece of wood here. Now, this has been a little tricky to kind of get them all loaded up. Sometimes it just kind of doesn't go as planned here, but that's no problem for us. We are great problem solvers, and we should be able to get this to work here. We're all loaded up on to the next one. Now, we are actually going over to the local mechanic shop here. We do a lot of business with them. We drop off the machines when they do break down. But they gave us a call here today, said 2 trees fell in their yard, and they just want them all cleaned up here. So let's go do that. They're actually right down the road here, only a few minutes. So that's pretty good here. Let's get the old Ford fired on up here. But wow, look at that, guys. There is so much weight on that truck. It's sitting pretty low, and we also do have a skid steer, but this is just such a great truck. We could haul probably double what we could potentially be hauling with just a regular pickup truck here. But every time I put my foot on the accelerator, you could just feel all of the weight there. But wow, looks like we do have quite a few trees. Now, what I'm thinking is, let's actually put down the ramps here. But wow, look at that, guys. The tree broke in half. Wow, that must have been a pretty bad crash here. Looks like the gravel's all definitely needs to be fixed up a little bit, but luckily it didn't fall into this tractor. Probably $500,000 right there in tractors. You have quite a bit of attachments, so luckily it just landed in just a gravel lot area. But wow, we have a lot to get cleaned on up. Let's get going on it so we could get back to some more jobs. As I started to get everything cut up into pieces here, I got a call from the owner of the mechanic shop. He said a friend's going to be taking all of the wood. That helps us out. We don't have to kind of get it all loaded up here. So I used the JCB, just pushed everything here to the side. These are roughly probably 6 to 8 foot lanes here, but we have one more tree to do. Let's hop back here in the JCB. Let's get going on that. But I really do like operating the JCB. It's such a really nice piece of equipment. Now, I definitely want to do a lot more tree services videos here on the channel. I definitely really do enjoy this series. It's a ton of fun, and maybe we could probably do 1 or 2 of these every single month here. But I have a jam-packed recording schedule, so many cool ideas, and there's just not enough days here in the week here to record them here. So I have a lot to come here. Hopefully some multiplayer videos with some other farms, some YouTubers as well. I think that would be a lot of fun here, but I think that we are getting close to the end of today here. It's actually almost lunchtime. We've been working for so long here, and there's so much more to get cleaned up around the town. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video here, getting to use a JCB Skid along with the Ford F800. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next one, and subscribe for more.